best way to lead your daily life so meditation is better is, if you are initiated, to think of the Master. Give credit or discredit to the Master for everything that happens. It's not necessary always to praise the Master. It's sometimes necessary to say, Master, what happened to you? How could you allow this? You still remember the Master. It's not always necessary that we should say, Master is always kind. Sometimes he doesn't look so kind. Some of our experiences make us react. Master, are you still there? How could this happen? How could this accident happen to me? Where were you at this time? You're still remembering the Master. Or you can say, thank you, Master, for I found a parking spot. Thank you, Master, for the good thing that happened today. And when something not so good happened, thank you, Master, it could have been worse, and I can see what could have been worse. You really saved me from a worse situation. Any of these steps we take helps you in meditation in the morning. Just think of the beloved Master, and automatically your meditation will improve. So make your daily events as part of your meditation. Think of the Master, repeat the words, walking, talking, doing things where you can, where you need some intellectual attention, put your attention there and then go back to that. There was a guy named Aladdin. Some of you might have heard his story, because Aladdin found a little bottle containing a genie. And when he rubbed that lamp or bottle or something, a genie appeared out of it. Huge, big genie. Aladdin was frightened. But the genie said, Master, I am your slave. You are my master because you opened me out from this prison house. Aladdin couldn't understand how such a big genie could be his slave. He said, if you are my slave, go and do this work for me. Go and build a house for me. And genie went and built the house within a few seconds and came back. Yes, master, what next? And Aladdin said, go and put a bridge on the river. He made a bridge on the river and came back in a few minutes. Every order, every command, this little Aladdin would give to the genie carried out so quickly. Ultimately, he couldn't think of any more commands. Then the genie began to give him commands. Now come on, follow me, I'll show you what I can do. The slave became the master. The genie took the Aladdin all around and made him do things that the slave wanted, the genie wanted. And one of Aladdin's friends came to him and he said, you are such a happy-go-lucky fellow. What's happened to you? You are so sad and depressed. He says, I am sad and depressed because I found a genie. He claimed to be my slave and I have run out of commands. And now the genie is taking me all around and I've become his slave. How can I be happy? He says, I'll tell you a way. When genie talks to you, what is your command? Masters say, bring a pole, a wooden pole from the forest and dig it into my room, the middle. So when the genie brings the pole, digs it, and he says, Master, what's your next command? My command is, go up and down the pole till I give you next command. So keep the genie busy, going up and down, and you need to get something done. Genie, get off the pole and do that. And he comes back, up and down on the pole. This is a story illustrating that the mind was our genie. It was supposed to be our slave. The mind was supposed to do what we wanted, the soul wanted. And the soul subjected itself to the mind to such an extent, the mind is telling us all the time what to do. Solution? Let the mind dig a little pole of Simran in our head. When the mind says, what next? Repeat the words. Keep on repeating the words. When you need to do something where you need to put the attention, take it off and say, okay, do this work. After this finished, go back on the pole. Simran. Keep on repeating till I need you again. So the fact that we can hold the mind to perform certain things with our own will, the spiritual will, not mental will, the spiritual will over the mind, then we put the mind in the right place. The mind is supposed to be our servant. The mind is supposed to be our slave. The mind is supposed to carry instruction that we give. Do we do that? We allow the mind to tell us what to do. And later on we regret because the mind doesn't know everything. Mind knows about what data we feed it And afterward we find that the mind doesn't know anything more. So therefore, to reverse this, how does the soul give instruction to the mind without thinking, without using the mind? Intuition, coincidences, circumstances, they tell you what instruction to give. Once you're given instruction based on your gut feeling, based on your intuitive feeling, tell the mind do that. Use the mind to carry out the instruction, not to tell you what to do. If you change this pattern of your life, you'll find you'll always be in control of your mind and control of your life. A good tip.